The Grizzlies sporting their best look as they came into the building earlier. That's how to make an entrance on the road. Hi, everyone. Greetings from Duke. And great something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man.
Here we go.
Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. Russell against Morant. Russell passes to Towns. Towns is doubled. Shot clock at 6.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Morant serves. Bang the D. A second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
John Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets. In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, John Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Now here's Edwards. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Now, here's Bain. Outside for Jackson. Morant with a wide-open look. A three-pointer off the mark. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Towns. Morant against Russell. Towns, the pass to Edwards. And the 3 off target. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Jackson finds Adams. Here's Morant. Back to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, and he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
And here's Russell. Now the feed to Gobert. It's stolen by Adams. It's Morant with the drive. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Towns, a screen on Morant. Russell passes to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Morant. Outside, Bain. There's the triple. That one misses. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Russell kicks to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
With the drive. Russell looking around. Back to McDaniel. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. Memphis leading. It's Morant with the drive. Kick out to Adams. A 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Russell against Morant. Here's Gobert. Outside, Towns. The dive for the ball. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. He gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
And the first one drops.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Now, here's McDaniels. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant outside. Outside, Bain. Kick out to Adams. Edwards against Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Bain passes to Adams. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Minnesota's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Towns, a screen on Morant. Russell passes to Towns. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. Doesn't go that time. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's and some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Edwards looking it over. Crafty move. And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Morant. He has 7 over Russell and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that we didn't always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Here's Morant after the basket by Minnesota. Now the pass to Bain. Jackson in the corner to the right side. Morant kicks to Jackson. And that one is off. And Minnesota will come the other way. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Outside, Towns. Edwards finds Russell. Now here's Gobert. Back to Russell. Outside, Edwards. Fires it up. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Edwards got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Outside for Jackson. Passes to Brooks. Now Adams. Outside Jackson. Here's Brooks. The Grizzlies with another miss. For Minnesota, they've got a nice 3-of-3 to start the seventh.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Edwards with another miss. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Morant passes to Jackson. Morant with it. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Jackson. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
It's stolen by Adams. 1:46 left in the first half. Payne finds Adams. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Russell against Morant. Towns wide open. A miss that time would have put him up.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Outside for Jackson. A 3-ball. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Takes a step back. Pass to Edwards. Out to Russell. Back to Edwards. And it's Morant with the rebound.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Payne passes to Morant. Gobert with the block. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. 32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Russell kicks to Towns. Lets it go from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Towns has got the lead up to 1 now for Minnesota.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
They get the rebound. Adams. And a wide open look for Payne. Knocks down the 3-ball. Payne's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Russell inside, and that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Grizzlies
13. The Grizzlies 15. Fans, put your hands together and get down for the Jabberwockies.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. We've got Green, and it's Aldama at the force line. The Timberwolves trail. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Anderson inside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And they recover it. Prince dishes to Anderson. Pass to Reed. Prince with it. Just 5 on the clock. Over Green. Prince misses. And for Memphis, they're shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the player. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
To the middle. Here's Green. Plays it up and banks it in. And now a 6-point Grizzly lead.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Conchar. The pass to Tillman. Banked in off the glass.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Now here's Anderson. Passes it to McLaughlin. Got it. Good job in the low post. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Conchar. Jones, the pass to Aldama. And he misses his first shot of the game.
Normally he drains that.
To the inside. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Anderson.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Now here's Jones. Aldama. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Aldama's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's McLaughlin. Kicks it out to Prince. Pass to McLaughlin. And Anderson has it in the corner. Pass to McLaughlin. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Prince outside. Aldama with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Conchar, the pass to Jones. Here's Conchar. The pass to Aldama. They swipe it. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. A huge slam, the perfect end of a fast break.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Outside, Jones. Inside, here's Aldama. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. That's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
That one falls. Noel's got 4 this quarter.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Passes it to Conchar. Green against Prince. Kicks it out to Jones. Green deciding where to go with it. Over to the left wing. Conchar. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Conchar's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. Here's McLaughlin. It's Anderson with the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Anderson's got his second basket.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And with 3/4 quarters behind us. We start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Trent's out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Reed. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now Green after Taurean Prince's three-pointer that didn't go. Aldama passes to Concha. Here's Aldama for three. Reed with the rebound.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Pass to Anderson. Over to the wing. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Pass to Noel. Kicks to Anderson. To the left wing. Prince in the corner. No good on the three. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 6-point lead. Here's Aldama. He's covered by Anderson. Here's Green. The rebound by Prince. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Noel passes to Anderson. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive.
Outside for Jackson. Morant against Russell. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And Morant throws it down.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Right side, Russell. Out to McDaniel. To the paint. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got his first bucket in this one.
Good gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
Morant outside. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 4. McDaniels finds Edwards. From the arc. Here's Towns. Back to McDaniel. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
2 minutes remaining.
Morant with it. The pass to Jackson. Morant with it. Now defended by Gobert. From deep, Brooks. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Russell from long range. The shot comes out. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. At the elbow, it's Jackson. And he banks in the layup.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Outside Russell. Outside Towns. He nails it. And we're tied up.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Now here's Morant. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. McDaniels finds Edwards. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Outside Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Over Bain.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly
in the clutch.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Morant. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that impact factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 19 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one.
We'll see the Minnesota, and we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in a point guard. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
Pass to Zubac. Morris on the wing. Here's the three. Nails it from three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Minnesota. Now here's Russell. Now here's Edwards. McDaniels passes to Russell. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Up top, Jackson. Pass to Zubac. The shot comes out. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Edwards with it. Jackson in his pocket. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Outside for Russell. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Here's Towns.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And that one falls for Towns. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. But BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Give it up for your Timberwolves, Dexter.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
George with it. There's the triple. Puts up a three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Out to the right wing. Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Over to the wing. Fires from deep. And there's Russell on the assist by Towns. Russell's got 5 points.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Zubac with a screen on Edwards. For 3, George. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Out left to the wing. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And again, it's Minnesota converting.
This is where size matters. No one's stopping Gobert on that shot.
George against Edwards. Kicks it to George. Fires for 3. Russell with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid with the drive. And the layup is good off the glass. 7 points in the game.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And George with the jam.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on the string.
Russell against Jackson. Pass to Towns. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jackson attacking. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
When Jackson is attacking, going downhill, good things happen.
And so Jackson nails both of them. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Russell against Jackson. Russell to pass to Towns. And there's the drive. Back to Russell. There's the 3. The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it to George. Over Edwards. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And Edwards slams it in.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. George, no good.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Here's Towns, outside for Russell. Back to Towns. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
McDaniels against Leonard. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Leonard. Fades back. From deep three-point range. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Russell against Leonard. Back to Russell. High post Towns. It's not going to go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, their skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Edwards against George. Leonard outside. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Ooh, poked away. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Minnesota with the ball. And here comes the break. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Outside for Russell. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Clock at 4. And there's the foul. It's on even to Zubats. That'll be a second foul of the game. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Towns. McDaniels with it over Leonard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Leonard, left side. The fadeaway. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Love the focus Leonard has at the arc. He won't take shots he doesn't like.
Russell against Jackson. Outside for Russell. Towns down low. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Towns has gotten 4 this quarter.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
For 3, George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Russell to pass to Gobert. Jack's up at 3. He's off on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Up top, George. Misses off the left iron. Here's Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
George for 3. No good that time. And so it's Minnesota. All right, good stuff, Allie. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Wall, the pass to Covington. Yes, it's good. Covington's got his first points in this one.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Pass to Reed. Outside, Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Picked by Prince. Here's Reed. He got a piece of it.
A sneaky present at the defensive end. Nicholas Batum was all over that shot.
That one goes in.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. Knocks it loose. Here's Prince, defended by Kennard. To the inside. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity. Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
Anderson against Covington. From 6 feet away. Covington grabs the board.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Anderson inside, covered by Covington. And the shot goes in. And the Timberwolves lead by 8. And for Mann, proving he belongs, earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
NBA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, Covington with a block.
Robert Covington doing big man things tonight.
Wall attacking. Covington no good. The Timberwolves have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Inside, here's Reed. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
The Clippers trail. Outside Wall. To the paint. Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hopped when he needs it.
Minute 32 left in the third. Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Pass to Anderson. Batum with the defensive effort. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Out of bounds, it'll be Timberwolves ball. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Noel. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson. There's 57 seconds left in the third. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Minnesota on D. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Fast break, Minnesota. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Outside for Russell. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. That's good from Towns on the assist by Russell. Towns has got 10 points.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
Leonard outside. Knocks down the triple. 10 points for him.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Russell finds Towns. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
He hits the second from the line. And here's Jackson. Stolen by Russell. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 8. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in it to 1. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels passes to Towns. Outside for Russell. Back to Towns. Pass to Russell. To the middle. Here's Towns. Can't get it to fall. Well, the Clippers shooting about 43% on this one. George for three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Edwards. Back to Gobert. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Morris. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
Outside McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Clock at 6. McDaniels inside. Zubac's there. Tries again. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. They get it back.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Towns. Down low. Russell. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Outside Edwards. To the wing on the left. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 6 to shoot. Towns passes to Gobert. And he converts the layup. And now an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Jackson against Russell. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to stay on the ball and the long reach to affect the shot.
Leonard for 3. He buries it from 3. Leonard's got 9 points now in the second half.
And they've been relying on his three-point stroke all game. And he doesn't let them down when it matters most.
He's been huge from deep. That's where he's done most of his damage. And if they need another 3, he'll be the guy.
You know, Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
Leonard outside. Oh, he's way off from outside.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And Edwards, here we go. Pass to Gobert. Oh, Morris with a steal. Leonard against Gobert. Lets it go from deep. And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
Towns with the ball. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. The layup off target.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Outside Russell. Towns against Morris. McDaniels passes to Towns. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
Well, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the one spot. They grab their own miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And he gets it to go.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Now here's Jackson. Out to Morris. From deep, George. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here is George. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players. And that's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Now, here's Zubac. Leonard with no one around. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Here's Jackson following the basket by John Morant. Outside Leonard. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by Jackson.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Brooks. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Jackson finds Morant. 6 to shoot. No good off the back of the rim.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And the basket by Jackson.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. And there's the pass to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got 10 points.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Jackson from long range. Not going to go that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Down low. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Morant against Jackson. Out to Morant. The tray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here's George for three. Connects from three-point range. He has 5.
That was from the parking lot. Paul George very assured from distance.
Morant passes to Conchar. Out to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Jackson against Morant. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
15 seconds left in the first.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of this.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
What we know about Paul George, guys, is he's been a dominant force on both ends of the floor. He's proven he can be a #1 scorer. He has also proven he can guard the opponent's best scorer.
Back to Morant. And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies lead by 6. And back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. Then there's John Morant. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Conchar in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Three-pointer. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Boy, the range of Kawhi's shooting just keeps getting deeper and deeper. He really stretches you out.
And Morant throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Jackson misses. Memphis leading. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Conchar, the pass to Adams. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Jackson kicks to George. Outside for Jackson. And here's Leonard from 3. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers.
No hesitation from Kawhi right there. The ball is delivered. He's ready to shoot it.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, George. It's up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
It matters not if you're staying attached and connected to Paul George. He's got the height and release point to get it off anyway.
Leonard kicks to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. And here's George for 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to the wing. And Memphis turns it over again. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doris, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes, rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high-percentage 2-point looks.
Here's the drive. Conchar, the pass to Brooks. Outside Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morant drives in. And finished off by Morant.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Pass to Zubac. Second shot opportunity. And it's Morant with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 6. To the middle. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And he plays with swagger. And when Brooks makes plays like that, it just fuels his fire even more.
Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Jackson passes to Zubac. And here's Jackson. Here's Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. George, that's a 2-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Morant finds Adams. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And relentless in his attacks. Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
A 3 from Morris. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Robert Covington out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Wall, and it's Man in at the 2-guard spot. Inside. And Batum throws it down.
You can see how much John Wall wants to keep his teammates engaged, puts the pass exactly where it needs to be. What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
Here's Aldama. That three off the mark. And it's Wall with the ball for Los Angeles. They lead by 1. There's the dish to Batum. Comes up empty down low. Talking about Batum, that buyout doors seem to really rejuvenate him.
It's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to L.A., and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused Nick.
Wall kicks to Covington. Passes it to Mann. Off target from outside. For Memphis, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. To the inside. Memphis moving it around.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
All with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Nails the baby hook. And the Clippers lead by 1.
I'd say it may be impossible to stay in front of John Wall.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Chandler, the pass to Aldama. Covington with the steal. Ball against Jones. Batum inside. Kennard on the wing. Pocket 6. Wall finds Kennard. Good on the bucket.
How about that? Luke Kennard looking very comfortable on the interior. That's a tremendous finish.
Jones up top. Out to Chandler. Wall grabs the board. Clippers leading by 3. Mann passes to Covington. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Covington's got his first 2 points.
Since Covington has arrived in the league, he has come such a long way in his overall game. Great interior work there.
Jones in the post, covered by Wall. Chandler, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Batum sets a screen for Wall. To the paint. Got a piece of it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Inside, Batum, and the dunk by Batum.
So you see Batum's experience on display right there. Not only draws the foul, but makes the shot and will go to the free throw line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Chandler up top. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Drills the three-pointer.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Outside, Wall. There's Covington. Outside for Batum. Outside, Covington. No good from outside.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Chandler. The shot off that time, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. All with it, Jones covering. Wall dishes to Batum. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Aldama passes to Tillman. Covington with the steal. And he drives in. Goes back up. Misses at the rim. And we've reached the end of the third. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 5. Live from the FedEx Forum. You're watching. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Jones, and it's Tillman in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said he just wants them to play faster. He feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball, and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. George dishes to Morris. Wide open look. They get it again. Kicks it out to Leonard. Launches it. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
George, no good. And here's Moran. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Moran's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Leonard looking over the floor. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Brooks kicks to Morant. There's the pass to Concho. Leonard against Brooks. Morant left side. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's now 26 points for John Morant.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
A 3 from Leonard. Here's Zubac. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
No, just beautiful setup. They found the size mismatch inside, delivered when they really needed it.
Jackson against Morant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 28.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Here's Jackson. The pass to Zubac. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys. Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop them, and that's never an easy task.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 1-point Clipper lead.
Man, that's about Coach Hurst's defense. I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we've talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
He kicks to Morant. To take the lead, he lays it in. Morant's got 34 points.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Outside for Jackson. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Leonard. pass to Zubac. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Leonard, a good look. Misses off the right iron.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
To end the run. Another miss by Leonard.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Outside Jackson. Kicks to Morant. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to...
And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Now here's Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Now Gobert. 5 to shoot. Outside McDaniels. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Bain. McDaniels against Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Now Towns. Russell finds Towns. Back to Russell. Going inside. The rebound by Jackson.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Now here's Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot, and it's laid in by Towns.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position, does his work early, and then the battle's over after that.
Here's Morant to the middle. Here's Jackson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Towns. Outside McDaniels. Back to Russell. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Bain. Pass to Morant. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Morant's got 6 points.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
The Timberwolves trail. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Oh, Brooks with the steal.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Adams, the pass to Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And here are the Grizzlies. A big stretch here going, 10-2. Lays it up and banks it in. 10 points for him.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Shot is good by Edwards.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
And the basket by Bain.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Gobert. Soft touch off the glass.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. And that was an outstanding find by Russell.
And here's Morant. He's got 10. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Now here's Edwards. From the arc. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Pass to Brooks. He takes it in. Kicks it out to Jackson. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Towns a screen on Morant. Russell, the pass to Towns. Shoots over Morant. The shot by Towns, no good. Here's Bane. And so it's Memphis earning this break in the action, up 10. Defense is setting the tone.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for the Timberwolves. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Pass to Jackson. Outside Bane. And stolen by Edwards. Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. Gobert passes to Towns, and the layup is good.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Here's Morant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves.
And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive angle.
And the dunk by Jackson.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Outside McDaniels. Inside, here's Edwards. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
And this is exactly what you want Edwards to do, using his athleticism to score on tough defense inside.
Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. You know, in baseball, Graham, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, VA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA. And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. Morant against Russell. And it's Morant missing. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Steps back, pass to Russell. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Russell against Morant. Jackson outside. Outside for Brooks. Takes the 3. That one doesn't drop. And Minnesota will come the other way. Towns passes to Gobert. Towns with the ball. Up and over Brooks. Second shot opportunity. Here's Russell, and he banks in the layup.
Well, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Three-pointer. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Great to see Ja operate without the ball. Just a versatile point.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. And now it's a 9-point Memphis lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Boy, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Outside Morant. Ball stolen. Edwards for 3. Fires in the triple. Now just a 4-point Grizzly lead.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Jackson on the wing. To the paint. Outside for Morant. Deflected.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell was able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
Gobert with it. And here's Edwards outside. The shot misses. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 4. Allie, as always, thank you. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Green. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Xavier Tillman, and it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Pass to Tillman. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's Noel. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Noel's got his first 2 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now Green. Pass to Aldama. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. About a minute played here in the second half. Outside for Green. 4-3. Hits the trifecta. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Nice fluid motion there on the catch-and-shoot jumper from Green. You can't rush that shot. You got to be smooth with it, and he is.
Pass to Noel. To the right side. Here's McLaughlin. Reed with it. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Launches a 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's McLaughlin. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Got it.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Jones. Here's Aldama. Outside Jones. Here's Aldama. Anderson covers. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 3. Goes up on the wing. No good. A bit long that time.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Back to Anderson. Takes a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Jones, the pass to Green. Banked it in off the glass. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, we all think of Green as a shooter, and he is, but he's capable of more than that. He scores in other ways, too. Sneaky athleticism.
Lets the 3 fly, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Outside Jones. To the inside. And the basket by Tillman. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Outside Anderson. Back to Noel. Pass to Anderson. Taken away. Here's Aldama. Anderson covers. Here's McLaughlin.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Pass to Tillman. Right side Green. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Tillman misses. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. On the wing, Noel. This for the tie. Here's Brents. Anderson for 3. They grab their own miss. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Tillman. Back to Jones. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Grizzlies out in front, leading by just 2. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. Tillman. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Back to Edwards. And it's all tied up.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Outside for Green. Outside Jones. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and He'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Steven Adams checked in for Tillman. Jaren Jackson comes in for Aldama. Brooks, he's checked in for Green. And it's Bain in for Conchar. Russell up top, defended by Jones. To take the lead. And there's Russell on the assist from Edwards. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Jones. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Morant into the lane. The shot's good.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Now here's Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Well, the Grizzlies shooting about 56% in this one. Brooks finds Bain. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Russell against Morant. Here's McDaniels. Jams it in off a great move.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
At the line for Memphis, Ja Morant.
The free throw drops for Morant. And Morant drops them both. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Bain. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Three-pointer. And the call over the back.
They'll need to make some major adjustments to compensate for him fouling out with the game on the line.
Reed's checked in for Gobert. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Back to Bain. The three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Russell, the pass to Edwards. And here's McDaniels. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Memphis has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Pass to Morant. And stolen by Edwards. McDaniels against Brooks. McDaniels, that's good. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of skill.
Yeah, another thing they did well defensively, closing out. Inside and outside, their defenders were flying out to shooters.
Russell, the pass to McDaniels. High post Towns. Back to Daniels. The three is up. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. And it's good.
Talk Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Russell against Morant. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Oh, gets the three to fall.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Morant against Russell. Outside Edwards. And they double up Edwards. Clock at 6. Now Russell. An open look for Reed. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. With the late victory, they upset.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their fans here tonight. Here we go. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Here's Jackson. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Leonard. For the 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Out to Russell. Back to Gobert. That one doesn't drop. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Now here is Morris. No good on that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Russell. To the wing on the left. Shoots the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. Gobert finds Towns. Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. And it's off from 3-point range. To the inside, Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Edwards. Drops in the layup for 2.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Jackson down low. Russell's there. Now here is George. Edwards defending.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. Russell with it. Leonard picks him up. Here's McDaniels. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Now, here is Russell. Driving in. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Again, Russell able to dance behind the screen, and once he's able to set you up like that, it's over.
Jackson against Russell. Down low. And the dunk by Zubac.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here is Russell. Towns kicks to Russell. Morris against Towns. Out to Russell. Clock is at 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Russell's got his second basket of the game.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
The shot by George, wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside, Towns. He feeds it to McDaniels. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Jackson. Outside, George. Passes it to Morris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that. I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
George, that's a 2-pointer. And the Clippers miss again. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. The defense. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Russell finds Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Gobert's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense. And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Clippers trail by 7. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Towns with the steal. McDaniels with the ball. Outside, Towns. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And here's Leonard from 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle, Leonard with the steal. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Hits the 3-point bomb. Leonard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Russell. He dishes it to McDaniels. Poke loose. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Gobert. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Jackson passes to George. Off target with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. George finds Leonard. Shoots over McDaniel. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Leonard.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Russell feeling it out a bit. It's stolen by Morris. Jackson dishes to Leonard. Fires from deep. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
Knocked away. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. In the corner, it's Morris. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Drives to the hoop. Dishes it to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Lets it go with a three. It's held in by Zubac.
I'm not sure how he finds himself. It's so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Nobody near Leonard. And he overshot that one, missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Offensive rebound. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Russell inside, guarded by Jackson. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. George against Edwards. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Zubac.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Leonard on the wing from outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Leonard's got 11 points.
Well, a marksman from every spot on the floor. Didn't think he'd say that about Kawhi Leonard coming out of college.
Thank you, David, for that interview.
The Timberwolves, 19.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
On the court for Minnesota, we got Naz Reid. Torian Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Noel in at the 2-guard. The Clippers in the lead. Outside, Wall. Kicks it out to Covington. To the left side wing. Man. And a miss there on the triple. So it's the Timberwolves now. There's the pass to Noel. They set the pick. Back to Reed. And Covington sends it back.
You see why he gets blocks. Covington's length is always there.
And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Pass to McLaughlin. Launches a three. Trains it from beyond the arc. McLaughlin's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Outside, Wall. Takes it off the glass. Wall's got his first points in this one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. It's Anderson with the drive. Prince outside. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. To the inside. Here's Mann, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Reed. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Both free throws good from Reed. And it's Wall with the ball for the Clippers. The lead is 2. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Prince outside. Pass to McLaughlin. Inside. Anderson's shot is off.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
The Clippers have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far. And so he hits both. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Reed. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
The line for the Timberwolves, Nas Reed, shooting 2.
He doesn't get the second one. Clippers leading by 3. 1:44 left to play here in the 3rd. Covington's shot is off.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Anderson, a screen on Kennard. McLaughlin, what a terrific move that was. McLaughlin's got 5 points in the quarter. L.A. has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Wall looking for an opening. Here's Batum, and Nicholas Batum with the slam.
And a little slam dunk from Batum. That'll work.
Here's McLaughlin. He has 5. 59 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And here's Anderson for 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Anderson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's a pretty good look from Kyle Anderson. Good form as he squares up and knocks down one from the perimeter.
Ball passes to Batum. No good there. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Prince kicks to Anderson. Covington with the steal. Kennard on the wing. Pass to Mann. It's hauled in by Noel. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Down low, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum.
Substitution on the court.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. Here's Noel. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
The 3rd quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And right after this, we'll bring you this. Well, This has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting from the field 44%, not bad. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The Clippers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's George. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. George has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Los Angeles. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. Now the pass to McLaughlin. The kick out to Anderson. Clock at 4. Here's Noel. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Prince. Here's Zubac. Back to Jackson. Leonard looking around. The fadeaway. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Anderson in the post, defended by George. Anderson's shot is off. Jackson finds Leonard. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Here's Leonard. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
McDaniels with the ball. Working on Zubac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
So he can't get either to fall. Clippers leading by 4. Jackson passes to George. And George with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Edwards looking it over. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. And it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
And Jackson does a good job of finding some gaps and getting to those open areas. That's how he finds his shots.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Outside Jackson. Feeds to Morris. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Takes it inside and finished off by McDaniel.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards dishes to Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Big spot. Towns with a chance here at the line. He's someone this team relies on.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Los Angeles leading by 3. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Well, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Russell kicks to Gobert. back to Russell. It's tipped. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gobert. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Gobert against Leonard. Five on the clock. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
For three, Edwards. It's hauled in by the Clippers. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Leonard. Outside for George. The fader. Gobert with the block.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Towns, no luck. The big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the Timberwolves with possession. Outside Edwards. Kicks it to Towns. Up top Russell. Leonard with the steal. George passes to Leonard. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Now here's Morant. Pass to Bain. Shoots over George. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Jackson against Morant. Up top, George. Out to Leonard. The three. Ja Morant grabs a miss. Jackson outside. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Up top, Morris. Defended by Jackson. Tries to keep it alive. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last. And here's Memphis. It's a three-point game. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
Ooh, Morris with a steal.
Can you say showing off a little? I mean, the crossover leads to the wasted possession.
To the paint. Zubac passes to Morris. And a deep three from Leonard. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Jackson on the wing. Hounded by Morant. Zubac.
Not easy escaping Adams' wingspan as a defender. His reach helps him stay on top of him.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good. And Zubac drops them both. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Bain with it. Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubac.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Oh, the slam dunk by Morris.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
Now here's Jackson. Leonard outside. Fades. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Jackson finds Morant. Here's Adams. Outside Bain. Back to Adams. Zubac with the steal. Leonard right side. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Pass to Bain from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Back to Jackson. Zubac with it. Now Leonard. Brooks defending. Oh, stolen by Morant. Here's Jackson. No good with a layup.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Jackson, pass to Morris. Kicks it to George. Let's go with a three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Morant. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And the free throw, no good.
You know John Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Now here's Jackson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Leonard for three. And again, no good by the Clippers.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Pass to Bane. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brooks against Leonard. Now Morris. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer, one of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Here's Bane. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers ahead, up by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Brooks outside. Down low. Jackson, pass to Bane. Morant against Jackson. And it's Morant missing. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard for 3. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
With a smooth jumper and unwavering confidence, Leonard's able to consistently convert from downtown.
George against Bane. Oh, George with a steal. And they're running. Here's Leonard. And the layup falls. Leonard's got 8 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers? Morant against Jackson. Morant, pass to Jackson. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Jackson, right side. That one's good from Morris. On the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Bane with it. Jackson in his pocket. Bane, the pass to Morant. To halt the run. And he takes it up and lays it in. 7 points in the game. And RJ, you took a part in a lot of playoff basketball. Compare the intensity of the regular season versus the postseason.
It's so different preparing for a regular season game than a postseason game. You have more experience. You understand what the other team is going to do. So the prep is that much more higher, but you also have to execute at an entirely different level.
And stolen by Leonard. And Leonard throws it down hard.
Yeah, the level of creativity Leonard has is just special. He's capable of some really memorable throwdowns.
Here's Morant. That shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. To the middle. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morris. Stolen by Jackson. Fast break, here we go. Here's Brooks. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Morris for three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Pass to Bane from deep. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. On the wing, Bane fires the three, drops in the three. Bane's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Jackson, pass to Zubac. Out to Leonard. Back to Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Jackson down low, guarded by Morris. Jackson can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. The drive by Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball. For Memphis, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubac. And that one's good. Morant.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
George outside. The three is up. And it's Bane with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Zubac passes to Morris. Now here's George. Jackson outside. Out to Leonard. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
Your Clippers, 23. The Grizzlies, 14.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the court for Memphis, John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then there's Danny Green. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the 4. Well, Los Angeles shooting about 47%. A nice number. Out to Covington for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Green. To the left wing. Inside. And there's a 3-second violation.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And so here are the Clippers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
The speed John Wall plays the game has always been the thing that sets him apart. And even as he's pushing the tempo, he just stays in control.
On the wing, Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, if they're doubling you, then you know someone is open to shoot. So smart move passing it out.
Well, you talk about Wall's speed, Richard. There aren't too many players quicker to start the break than him.
He loves to get out and run. If Wall has a chance to push it and catch the D off balance, he'll do it. Just the kind of mindset you want at the point.
And now the Grizzlies on the run. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Green. So it's the Clippers now. They lead by 7. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Wall, the pass to Batum. Here's Aldama, guarded by Batum. Pass to Conchar. Here's Aldama. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Blocked! A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Covington no good. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Green. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Covington, a screen on Jones. Stolen by Jones. And they're pushing it up. From behind the arc. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Clippers in the lead. Wall, the pass to Covington.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Covington's got his first points of the game.
A long, strong forward. Covington shows the ability to finish inside.
Down low. Here's Aldama. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Fires it from 18. Kennard can't get it to go.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Here's Green. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Outside Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Outside for Green. Pass to Aldama. Stolen by Kennard. Outside Covington. Now Kennard. Fires the 3. Doesn't go that time.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
To the paint. Oh, it's stolen. All alone on the break. By himself. And the jam by Covington.
Oh, an athletic play by Covington. Running hard to stay ahead on the fast break.
Here's Conchar. And again, Memphis no good. And here's Wall. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wall's got 6 here in the quarter.
Assertive play by Wall inside. Pushing hard to find himself a shot.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans. And it motivates him to always give them his very best. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Back to Morant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Jackson, the pass to George. Over Bain. George's shot is off.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Morant. The shot that time not on target. And the Clippers will come the other way. Jackson with it. Guarded by Morant. Leonard for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Banked it in off the glass.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Jackson outside. Pass to Zubats. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Outside Morant. In close. Off the window. It's good. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
George against Bain. Nice shot by George. And the Clippers lead by 17.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Knocked away. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Morant against Jackson. Pass to Bain. From downtown. It's rebounded by Morris.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Jackson, the pass to Zubats. Leonard outside. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Morant against Jackson. To the middle. Here's Zubats. Another shot. Unable to get that one. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Pass to Morant. 1:33 left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside for Brooks. Launches it. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Clippers.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
And when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
And let's just say this. The name of the game is scoring. And yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
A second to shoot. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Jackson, the pass to Leonard. 35 seconds left to play in the fourth. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. The Grizzlies pull it in. Right side Bain. Paul George pulls down the board. On the wing, Brooks. Here's Morant. They shoot again. The 3 from Bain. Counted from distance.
3-point basket.
Here's Jackson. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to...